What's happening, everybody? I am Pete Pardo from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to pick number 18, day number 18 of albums that are 30 years old in 2024 as we look back on 1994. Pretty cool year in music. 31 days here in the month of March, we picked out together our 31 favorite albums across all genres that came out in 1994. They're celebrating their 30th anniversaries and 30th birthdays this year. For my pick number 18, day number 18, this is the fourth studio album from this American band. It came out September 27th, 1994. Produced by John Custer for Columbia Records. I'm talking about Corrosion of Conformity's Deliverance. That's right. That's right. Kind of like their breakout album for them, right? They were a well-respected band on the kind of crossover hardcore punk scene earlier on. Started to dabble a little bit into metal, but it was really with this album that their true kind of like stoner rock and metal roots kind of came out, right? They took on this kind of like Southern fried Black Sabbath sort of sound. Pretty accessible, but still pretty raw and dirty and crunchy. Of course, the lineup here: Pepper Keenan, lead vocals, lead and rhythm guitars; Woody Weatherman, lead and rhythm guitars; Mike Dean, bass guitar, some vocals; and Reed Mullen on drums and backing vocals. Like I said, produced by John Custer. All songs written and arranged by the band. So what do we got on this album? So this was actually, this is a band that I was well aware of. But their earlier albums, although so many people love them and hold them so dearly, it was never really my thing, right? But when this album came out, all of a sudden it kind of became my thing. And I've been kind of following the band ever since. And, they've been, to me, a very important band for this whole kind of like, even though they jumped into it a little late, this whole stoner rock movement, stoner metal movement, starting in the early 90s, right? You had other bands who kind of were doing this thing before them, but all of a sudden now, for me, all the pieces fell into place with these guys. Heaven's Not Overflowing, terrific song, kickoff track. Man, I love the guitar tone on this album. From these guys, there's just so many cool riffs on here. The solos are piercing. Pepper's a really good singer. I think Pepper's vocals are just so well suited for these guys. Then you got the kind of semi-hit Albatross. That's a very cool song. Could be like a heavy kick-ass Leonard Skinner song, right? It's like this whole album is kind of like this Skinner meets Black Sabbath thing, which I really, really like a lot. Clean My Wounds, terrific. Man, that riff just kills. Awesome stuff. You got a bunch of brief little instrumental kind of things on this album. But, Broken Man is really good. Signor Limpio, there's a couple tracks on here that go right back to early 70s Black Sabbath. That's one of them. You got Mano a Mano, Mano de Mano, and Without Wings, a couple instrumentals. 212, 1313, right? These are all these little short instrumentals on the album. They're kind of okay for what they are, but they're kind of insignificant to the general kind of the whole album as a whole, right? 7 Days is really cool. Love Migraine. The title track, Deliverance, is great. Shake Like You just absolutely crushes. Then you got Shelter and the closer, which is kind of bluesy, kind of rustic sounding, Pearls Before Swine, which is really cool too. Just a very, very fun album. Great headbanging rockin' album, but it's kind of swampy. It's kind of southerny. It's definitely stonery and doomy in spots. It's got a little bit of everything. Really, really, really good stuff here. And charts, let's take a look at what we got. So really, the only real impact this album, was here in the States. This made number 155 on the Billboard Top 200 charts, right? It's kind of low when you think about it, but on the mainstream rock radio, Albatross hit number 19 and Clean My Wounds also hit number 19. So, they were playing these guys on MTV. So, COC was kind of happening at this time. I'm really surprised this album didn't chart a little higher. However, it did eventually go gold and sold 500,000 copies, 500,000 copies in the States. It's kind of interesting how that works with an album that doesn't even break the top 100 here, yet still manages to sell that many, right? So it's kind of one of those slow burner sales, I guess, for this type of album. So yeah, that's my pick for today. Deliverance by Corrosion of Conformity, right? Let us know what you think of this album down in the comments below, as well as your pick for today. Pick number 18, day number 18. And before I do my ending thing, there's been some troll bots, right? Spam bots that have been floating around on the channel in the comments section of lately. So if you see something with Sea of Tranquility attached to some kind of app or some kind of thing, and it's an invite to do whatever, Guys, it's all spam. Just ignore it. I've already blocked and reported it. And anytime you see anything like that, it's not coming from me. I am not going to invite you to do some kind of app. I'm not going to respond to your comments with some weird outlandish thing that you need to click a link or all that. That's just I'm not going to do that. And that those things are all over YouTube, right? All over social media. So whenever you see stuff like that, it's a spam. They basically will take the Sea of Tranquility name. Sometimes they might even take my name. It'll be something else attached to it, whatever. It's not me, okay? It's not Sea of Tranquility. So if you see something like that, please don't click on anything. Don't go over to anywhere. Many of you have already reported to me. I've gone in, I've blocked and reported them, so it should be taken care of. Anyway, visit us on the web at www.seaoftranquility.org. We're on Facebook, we're on YouTube all together all the damn time. Please subscribe if you haven't already and click on that notification bell so you get alert of all of our content as a post. And please do hit the like button before you leave. Also, down below, you got the links to our Ko-Fi page, our channel donations, our merch page, and our Cameo page. Thank you in advance for all your support there, and we'll see you soon. Here with more stuff. Hudson Valley Squares coming at you tonight. It's Create Your Own Judas Priest Greatest Hits CD. That's happening tonight. Don't miss it on the Hudson Valley Squares. Tomorrow, pick number 19, and lots more happening this week. Till then, I am Pete Pardo. Thanks for watching, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.